Hey, it's Mr. Math here, and first you're going to learn about subtraction and addition. For this first scene, it's try to keep track of the people that are left in the house after when the people come and go. This will help you learn about addition and subtraction at the same time.
I feel so bad for people who don't have this eraser. I know, like that's what you have to have. If you're doing math problems? I know, because I always make mistakes. I know, it's the latest thing to have for math. Exactly.
Alright, can you help me with my math?
Sure, but you're gonna need the big mistake.
Hey, it's Mr. Math here, and we're going to learn about multiplication today. Multiplication is kind of like a faster way to do addition. When you multiply two numbers together, the first number is how many groups there are, and the second number is how many things are in each group. For example, 2 times 5 is like 2 5s combined together, and that would equal 10. And it's also kind of like two groups, which is equal to the 2, and then there's each 5 things in them. And then 3 times 5 would be just pretty much 5 plus 5 plus 5, and that would equal 15. And then if you just want to keep going, you just keep adding more 5s. 2 times 2 is 4 because there's 2 groups of 2. But then when you do 4 times 2, you would just bring another 4 in, and that would equal 8. But then if you want to do 8 times 2, then you would have to add these in. You'd have to add 2 more in each. And then 2 times 8 would equal 16. The interesting thing about multiplication is that you can do 2 times 3, that equals 6, or you can do 3 times 2, and that would still equal 6, but they're just in 3 different groups instead of 2. Then when you put them back together, it's still 2 times 3 or 3 times 2. A good tool for using for math is dice. But when most people think of dice, they think of 6-sided. But there's also a 4-sided, there's an 8-sided, there's a 10-sided, a 12-sided, and finally a 20-sided dice. When you use dice, you can use them as subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. And so when you roll the 20-sided dice, that would equal 6. And then you roll the triangle dice, the 4-sided dice, and 6 subtract 4 would equal 2. That could be subtraction dice. These two could be times. So it would be 0 times 9. Well, that would equal 0. And another one is 7 times 2. So 3 times 2 would equal 6. Subtracting dice would be these two. The 12-sided and the 8-sided. So you do the 12-sided first. So 3 subtract, well, 5 subtract 3 would equal 2. Or you could go to the negatives and 3 subtract 5 would equal negative 2. Dice aren't just used for Dungeons and Dragons. They can also be used for math. Hey, it's Mr. Math here, and we're going to learn about division. For example, let's say I have 3 Twix bars, but then 4 of my friends come over, and I'm here too. That means there's 5 of us. How would I split 3 Twix bars from 5 of us? Okay, so I have 4 friends coming over and that equal 5 of us. And I need to cut this Twix bar into 5 equal pieces. And fun fact is, Twix bars are 3 3/4 long. So when I cut these, I'd have to cut these equally into 5 pieces. Okay, now they're in each 5 equal pieces. Now I can give each one of my friends one, and then me. Okay, I just finished cutting all of these. Oh, and by the way, do not do this at home without adult supervision. Okay, so now I have to split these up so everybody gets equal amount. So there's one, and 1. So we each get 3 pieces of the 3 Twix bars because I split them into fifths. Okay, now I need to figure out how much of each Twix bar did each person get. So if I put mine measured next to the board, well then since it's equal amount, then we each have 3/5. So to review, if 4 friends come over and we have 3 Twix bars, we need to split them each into fifths. So if they each get 1, they each get 3/5 of a bar. And now to review some subtraction, if I have 3 Twix pieces and I take 1 away, now I have 2 left because 3 subtract 1 would equal 2.
Hey Isen, I need some help with my multiplication and division. Could you make up some problems and quiz me?
Yeah, sure, I already have some made up.
You do?
Yeah, they're called flashcards.
What are flashcards?
They're cards that have already math problems printed on them. Let me show you.
44, 84, 48, and 18.
Now let's try some division.
9, 2, 10, and 9.
Yes, flashcards are a great learning tool.
I didn't know learning could be so fun.
Hello, this has been an Isen Padbury production. We really enjoyed making this film, Mr. Math Adds Up. I hope you found this informative and helpful. So helpful that you'll consider giving me an A.
Okay, is it going? Hi, Mr. Silver.
Hey, it's Mr. Math here,
Mr. Math.
Hey, it's Mr. Math here, and we're gonna learn about oh my gosh. Hey, it's Mr. Math here, and today we're gonna end this first. Oh my gosh!
I know, everybody needs to have those for math. It's exactly. Okay,
Well,
sorry.
that can just edit it. Sure, I already have some made up.
You do?
Yes, they're called flashcards.
What are flashcards?
They're cards that already have math problems printed on them. Arna, can you help me with my math?
Oh, sure, but you're gonna need the big mistake.
Dad, restart.
2, 12.
And a good way to learn multiplication is when you multiply two numbers together, group 1, it's the number. Oh my gosh.
Will you help me with some of my math and division problems?
Sure. Okay, like 2 times 2 is yeah. Oh my gosh. Restart. Hey, oh my gosh. Redo it.
Keep going.
Redo it.
Hey, Isen, can you help quiz me on some of my multiplication and division?
Sure.
I totally
Wait.
forgot what to say. I'm sorry.
Okay, now we need to know how much. Oh my gosh, Jalen! So cut it. Now to do some more subtraction. Oh my gosh, redo it.
Is it rolling? Is it going? Hi, Mr. Silver. Okay. Hey, Isen, can you help me with some of my math and division?
Sure.
Yeah. Isen, I need help with my math and division. Will you make up some blah?
Sure, but I don't need to make them up. I already have cards. Here's some problems to do.
9, 2, I can't read them, their hands in the way, 10, 8, 9, 2, we finished. Your hand was in the way.
We really enjoyed making this film. Mr. Math Adds Up. I hope you found it informative.